This is Mike Armstrong, your state representative out of the 12th Legislative District. We're wrapping up here in Olympia, and boy am I glad. I have this theory that if we're not here, we're not doing damage to the citizens of Washington State. So I'm kind of excited about wrapping this session up and being done with it. As I'm making this video for you, we are not yet done with any of the budgets of Washington State. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, the budgets are done and we are home and session's over. I want to explain a little bit about how a special session works in case we end up going into one. Special sessions can be called by the governor or the legislative body themselves, and they're for 30 days. Now, when you call a special session for 30 days, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be there for 30 days. It means you could come in, work 2 hours, and go home and the session's over. But it is allotted for 30 days. We could have a rolling special session, which would mean many of us would go home. They would bring legislators back to work on certain issues that needed to be worked on for the budget, and then we'd go back home, and then once the budget was put together, we would all come back together and vote on the final budget. So we have some options in case this session doesn't end on time. But I'll tell you a few things that are going good from what I've heard. The transportation budget is real close to being done. I think we're going to see that one wrapped up and shipped out of here on time before session ends. So that's good. And just so you know, I'm hopeful that our 12th Legislative District, the projects we have look like are staying in place and should be okay. And some of those projects include the east end and the west end of the George Seller Bridge. Some folks know that as the South Wenatchee Bridge. Also includes the Eastmont Extension, some work on Sunset Highway, and then some multiple little projects spread out and about. So that's a good thing. We're glad that that budget's going out. Capital budget's still in question a little bit. The operating budget that runs the state is coming together slowly, but we're not there yet. Don't be surprised if on the operating budget many of us vote no. We just have some real concerns about where these cuts are being made and the fact that they want to tax people with tax packages to add to this budget that they're creating. I am firm against no new taxes for Washington State. It's time this state lives within its means, just like you and I have to do back home. So you'll be seeing me be adamantly opposed to any new tax increases. As we wind up here in Olympia, I want to let you know what an honor it is and how privileged I feel to represent you in Olympia as your state representative. This is Mike Armstrong. Thanks again.